welcome back to Criczenify for the preview of the second test match between India and England happening live from Edgbaston. So with that being said, I have two beautiful gentlemen along with me. Top left is Selva and top right is Pratik. So I'll be talking to these two gentlemen today for what might Team India should do, because Edgbaston is a place where India have never won a test match so far. So with all these records keeping in mind, and there is a lots of confusion like whom to play, whom not to play, whom to drop, whom should we consider in the playing 11, and all these headache. Not really sure where India is going to land up, and can they pick the best possible 11 for this particular test match and break that barrier, because 2025 has been a year where things are happening in an unexpected way. So all these things taking into consideration, there might be a possibility where Team India might outplay England. Finger crossed, and let's hope India pick the best possible 11. But here we at Criczenify might be predicting what should India go ahead with the combinations, because there are lots of rumors in the market saying like Sai Sudarshan will be dropped. Jasprit Bumrah has been included in the last minute for the team selection, and he will also be playing this particular test match. And all these rumors are coming up right now. But if he plays, and whom should we drop? Can we see a new debutants in Team India today? And lots and lots of other stuffs as well. So first, I will go to Pratik Bhai. That looking at the team combination, what should India do right away?
Thank you, Rajbhai. But as you are saying that what India should change and all, I am against from the start that chopping and changing will disturb the combination and chances of our winning this series. Going forward this series, it's a long and 5 match test series. We need a stable squad to play maximum number of matches to get the conditions and get to know the conditions and all things. So for such factors like Bumrah may be rested in second test match, and even in the fourth test match he is going to only play only 3 test matches. These factors are not in our hand. We cannot do anything to injuries and all, as we should be protecting him at all cost. But still, all the other changes except from Bumrah are not. I mean, I am not agree on them. I think team should follow their uh, the team who have played on the first test match, because it's a young team. As many experts also said that it's a young team. We should have give them time. Shubman Gill also a young captain. He has done well in his first test match. As a bowling captain, he has to improve a lot. The field settlements and all the changes, bowling changes, I would say. There needs to be some improvement, some plans to be worked out if Bumrah is not there, because in first test match, as we all see that if wicket is not falling, partnership is getting bigger, call Bumrah. He will take wicket. He will bowl good. He will put up pressure. But in second test match, it will be tough, because if Bumrah is not there, then whom? Any captain who has Bumrah under his bowling lineup will have that advantage. If anything goes out of his hand, it's slipping away, he will call Bumrah. But now it will be a big test for him to how he would rotate the bowlers, and if Bumrah is not playing, which bowler he will be going to pick ahead of the second test. I feel that there are two contenders as Akashdeep one and Arshdeep Singh is also another one. I am going to make a choice between them is Arshdeep Singh, because a left-hand option that angle to all the right-hander batters will be very crucial. And as we see that the pitch may be some bit of offer some turn on day fourth and day fifth, so it will be crucial for Ravindra Jadeja to prove his caliber, because from last few series, few matches, we would say that he is not able to perform the mark he has set for himself, not with the bat as well, and even the ball. So we expect less from our spinners in the Sena conditions, but still he has got so many wickets and so much of experience in his hand. So we are expecting him to do better. If not, then Shardul Thakur, uh, he has bowled really less, I would say, in first test match. We were expecting better from Shubman Gill to give him more overs. That he bring that those wickets very less late. So if spin is favoring, I would bring in Kuldeep Yadav as well. Batting, I don't think so. There needs to be any changes. These two changes in bowling department, as Bumrah is not there, so we need bowlers who can put up pressure and take wickets. So that's are my choices for second test.
Just for the records perspective, like where the spinners here have been averaging almost like 44 at Edgbaston, and the fast bowlers, the seamers, have been averaging of almost like 33 runs per each and every single wicket, like what they're taking the wickets so far. Now, I'll come straight up to you, Selva bhai. Like understanding the England combination, they have been upfront and they have announced their playing 11 2 days before the test match. The clarity has been very clear with the England team that they are not going to change too much, but they're going to sticking on with the same playing 11. So, considering the form the openers are in right now for England I mean, it's so beautiful. I mean, like Crawley played beautifully. Ben Duckett again giving that confidence along with Pope, Root, Brook. Okay, so top seven has been amazing for Team England, along with the wicketkeeper Jamie Smith. So top seven and the overall team combination, what you're looking at the England side.
First thing, they are coming out of a victory, which gives them more confidence. And also, they know India's weakness. What is India's weakness? India is lacking with a good fast bowling setup, which they know very well. So, if they tackle Bumrah, others they can able to play easily. And we don't have like spinners like Ashwin, and Jadeja is also not in his top form. Because why? Because mostly Ashwin and Jadeja will have a combo with them and they will bowl and they usually pick wickets. Okay. And we have Bumrah, Siraj, Shami. Three of this pace trio will be having from Indian side. Unfortunately, Shami is missed out due to his injury fitness part, and also his recent IPL form was also not good. So we have dropped him. But I don't know why it has been done. White ball doesn't make red ball cricket much, so that is very harsh against him. And we also see Siraj is not performing well in the part. He is good in his patches, like here and there, he is very good. When he is bowling a good ball, the batsman is very much struggling, but it has to be in a consistent way for him. Instead of Shami, we got Prasidh Krishna, which was not good for them as well. But England, in the other hand, we see the top seven is very strong for them. Like local boys, the conditions are good favor for they know it very well. Even though they know when to attack, they know when to defend. They are doing it in very perfectly. In the first test we saw when they are chasing a target, like they were very much like very much initiative towards the target and very much what is it? They know the nuances and they know where to guide, where to defend, where to attack. They did it very well, even though they play like aggressive cricket in a test match, but they know when to defend part. So top seven is very much strong and solid. And apart from that, the bowling unit, it is a very much inexperienced bowling unit, but they followed the basics very well. They were very much patient. They tried to bowl the length where a batsman need to drive, and they started to do it by having a great plan of consistent planning. If the boundary is going, they're not trying to change any kind of field setup from here and there, jumping to here and there. They stuck with one field setup, one ball, you bowl, one ball, we'll be getting a wicket. So kind of that they are coming up. The team combination is good. If Archer was available, he will be put into team because which add a additional benefit for them in the pace duo, which adds additional experience. This works the only experienced bowler. When Joe Archer comes in, he will also be an experienced bowler. So, but unfortunately, he misses the test due to some emergency part. So, this is a good squad for them, and they know this is the right time to whitewash India. So, they will definitely do it. Apart from any other reasons, they will definitely do it.
That's a cool thing because what we have predicted before the first test match, I mean, like some of them have been predicting 3-0, some of them have been predicting 2-1. And now, with the changing and the confusing state of mind for both the captain and the coach, it's been a complete headache where they could not able to get a proper playing 11 for Team India. I mean, I know India is in a transition phase, like understanding the situations, understanding the conditions where the assistant coach should be guiding them as well, looking at the pitch conditions and the venue conditions, especially the fast bowling coach Moni Morkel has a lot and lot of homework to be done, especially for Team India. And just for the sake of records, like I'm going to bring this up. After the removal of the fast bowling coach Bharat Arun, India have played almost like 22 test matches, and they have lost majority of them. And I believe they have only won 3 or 4 test matches after Bharat Arun as a fast bowling coach. So this is just for the record purpose what I'm bringing in. I'm not saying like these fast bowlers and the conditions, the assistant coach, all those people will definitely have a major role to shape the team India in a better way. Number one, especially in the slip cordons, because where there are lots of catches have been dropped, not only by one single person, there are lots of people who have been dropping the sitters as well. So these are all the small, small changes and the corrections Team India have to do. Now, again, my add-on question to you, Pratik Bhai, is that like why like we have seen a lot of transitions like from right from the era of like Saurav Ganguly to I mean from Sachin Tendulkar. Yeah, we have seen that particular phase. I'm not going down deep down the history, but like trying to understand, was this transition phase was a correct one, or was there any other thing Team India should have done? Because like every day, like we go back, like we as an Indians, we talk a lot when India wins the match. We talk lot more when India actually loses a particular match or loses a particular series. Because the only thing is like we can't stop talking about the game. That's how much we actually involved in this particular game.
Absolutely, as you have said that the country is so crazy about this sport called cricket, and the era we had before this transition, India was dominating very much on against every team. That we have played 2 WTC finals, so we have consecutively qualified to 2 WTC finals. So we know that this team knows how to win. Just that this transition phase is being so tough because of all this pressure from outside things like social media and all the retirements of legends. Some big players are not in the team, so this is an inexperienced side. Not inexperienced, there are some players who have played in these conditions like KL Rahul, Ravindra Jadeja, but still many of them are playing their very few matches first, I would say, in these conditions, like Yashasvi Jaiswal. Even Shubman Gill has played before. Uh, but the transition phase, as you are saying, the changing of coaches and all, the new thinking comes in when the new coach joins the team. As we all know that Morne Morkel has done well against whichever teams he has coached before this. Even Gautam Gambhir has a good record in his IPL career as well as a mentor or a coach, I would say. We are backing. Uh, he has a good record, bhai. But still, it is a test format. I'm sorry to say this,
No,
but
no, no. I
I'm not
know.
mixing formats. Sorry.
I know it. I know it because when we talk about the things like what exactly a XYZ person has quoted. He always quoted one thing. Okay, so
Yes.
I always go back to this one. Why? Because it's not because I hate him. That's how much I love this particular game. Because he always told. I mean, that podcast is still in my mind. The things what he told is like you select a player's basis on a domestic performances in a test match cricket. In a T20 cricket, IPL will be considered. In a ODI format, you will be considered on all the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy or the domestic tournaments like whatever we conduct in India. Basis on that, we select the players for a different format. So if that is the case, we have lot and lot of players who have performed beautifully over a period of years, but still this guy, when it comes and sitting in that particular position, I don't know what exactly happened, picking out just like an apple out of an orange box.
Yes, he's making too much of changes that he wants his own team. That's why we saw this forcefully retirements as well. But
This one I totally agree.
still, yes, I would say it was forcefully because the way these legends have played all over the countries, the pressure they create by just being in playing 11, that they can change the game from any point if they stick to it or they be serious. So it will be a harsh thing for Indian cricket fans that these forcefully retirements were all for the coach, I would say. Uh, it may be problematic or anything, the statement, but it
Yeah,
is what it is.
let's not get into conversation. Let's come back and like
Yes, yes.
I understand like what should like assistant coaches do a lot to this current Indian team to make sure that we come back to the winning ways.
Assistant coaches, as we have know that the fielding coaches and all have been working really hard. I'm seeing that the mistakes happen very unintentionally, as we all say that catch is dropped, but it is all unintentional. That player must be aware about it. They should improve. We can't back the mistakes like this, but these are unintentional mistakes. So I hope they are working on it. I'm considering a bit more improvement on bowling plans to the players, because in the second innings of England, as we have seen that the speciality of Ben Duckett is to play the back of length bowls, as he plays most of the bowls on back foot. Zach Crawley, on the other hand, plays most of the bowls on front foot. So the same bowling plan for both the players, even if they are left hand and right hand, the same good length balls will not work on them. So one player will definitely gonna attack, and it will release the pressure on other one. So there must be different plans for different set of batsmen, and I think that thing we lacked in the last match. Otherwise it was all good. The bowling plans are really gonna be tested in this test, because we don't have our Bumrah. uh,
No,
he is very.
I think Bumrah is included in this particular test match. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, I think he's gonna play all three test matches in a drought and then like come back to India is what I'm hearing right now, but still a long way to go.
But one thing, like if he plays this much, and again the workload will be on him. Like he has to do something. Then it will be like tough for the third test match for him.
No, I
So,
mean,
so that should not
Lords,
happening.
what may happen, he love to play in Lords. No doubt about it. It's actually assisting the fast bowlers there. So we have seen how South Africa have outplayed Australia just with the fast bowlers only. Like the same pitches is being used is what been appearing in the front end right now. So with that is the case. I'm sure Bumrah will be playing at the like what lots. And then like he might travel back to India is what I'm hearing. Considering the result, what will happen after this particular test match. So that is the case right now. I'm sorry to cut you down, Pratik, but you can continue.
No, I was talking about the bowling plans, that
Yeah.
if you are targeting Zach Crawley, bowl more and more short of length balls, because he plays on front foot. His initial movement automatically goes to front foot, as he is tall. And Ben Duckett, who is short, who loves to play the short balls, we have seen him pulling and cutting the ball so easily, just like Travis Head, who does when India plays against Australia. He's the similar version of him, but playing from England. So India is lacking for planning for these batsmen. If you don't get their top three out, it will gonna scare us and put us on back foot as well. So bowling plans, I want to see more from Mohammad Siraj, as he was bowling the same length. He was putting pressure, but on the other hand, Prasidh Krishna, who was bowling good, but all of a sudden in that over, he was going one freebie, one missing length or line, whatever it is. That ball literally reduces the pressure, and even other bowlers also face the results of these mistakes. So some, I would say, they should be strict on their plans, and that's all. If we can win this, because India has done really good, we need to perform better in bowling side. I am still confident on the team. I'm still confident. I am always, as Rajbhai know, that I back my team. Whoever player plays, whoever is coaching.
I'm not backing you by see I'm not saying like I'm definitely backing your words. I'm definitely backing you. But the confidence like what we should have looking at the like see if India performs well like understanding the situation, the only thing what we are still unable to understand especially is that when you have a fast bowling coaches like I especially Ashish Nehra, get him as an assistant coach as a fast bowling unit. Get him, train him because he has played n number of test matches. He's free right now. Ask him and give him some work because the ego clashes, like what's happening right now, is actually hampering the entire cricketing fraternity is what I particularly believe. I have no hard feelings in saying like this one, but I have to be fact. I have to be upfront in front of the camera as well. Behind the screens, I talk a lot more than this, but I just wanted to cut it down right now and move on to the topic for Selva. Um, Looking at the middle order, what Team India is looking right now. So we are also expecting couple of changes, especially with the rumors coming in straight from Edgbaston, is that Nitish Kumar Reddy might again come back in place of Shardul Thakur, and we might also see either of Kuldeep Yadav or Washington Sundar in this particular test matches. Again, so either of one playing and Nitish Kumar Reddy adding on to the squad, what will it will bring to the Team India's lower middle order?
As the previous match we saw on the future, like past matches, if we see like the lower batting middle order has the lowest average. So if the top performs, lower is not performing. Like, anyway, lower batsman won't perform. At least we expect them to defend a ball when a good batsman like Ravindra Jadeja or a settled batsman like a top first six is there. You need to defend the ball or leave the ball. It's test match. If you're not a one day cricket, like you should not go for a hitting part. What our like lower did was they started to hit the ball. They tried to score more runs as soon as possible, which was not possible in test match cricket, where one single mistake can cause a huge difference in the scoreboard. So by bringing Nitish Kumar Reddy and Washington Sundar will give a additional benefit for batting part. Okay. And if they succeed, it will be a good move. If they didn't succeed, it's again going to be a bad decision. How other medias or other people are talking about Shardul Thakur. For Shardul Thakur, there was not enough amount of experience, what to say, spot was given in that for bowling part, especially for bowling. But I'm not considering him as a batting all rounder. He's a bowling all rounder for you. So where you went, try to put him and fill him, you have to give him overs. So that was not given. That there was not justice provided to him. So we know what kind of player he is, what kind of capable he does to the team. So there we lacked in. Again, we are bringing a batting all rounder. We can where Nitish Kumar Reddy can bowl 7 to 8 overs, can do a supportive role to any one of the fast bowlers in one end. If Bumrah is playing in the second test, it will be a good stuff if he blows 8 to 10 overs on the spot. So where Bumrah has to be rested. Washington Sundar, I don't go with Washington Sundar. Instead, I'll go with Kuldeep Yadav. So he's having a good record in the wicket. So we need wickets. We don't need a defending bowler or a bowler. Washington Sundar is a kind of defending bowler. He won't attack. Like they will started to play easily. He's an off spinner. Like the England batters will try to play him easily, like at least defend him or try to not score. But as Kuldeep Yadav is playing, he will be a mystery spinner where some kind of changes will be coming. They try to tempt any kind of thing will happen with Kuldeep Yadav. His records are also good. If we take minimum 50 records in the test, average is good, and he's also having a strike rate of 18. So every 3 overs, he's getting a wicket over there. So it's a good pick. Instead of Washington Sundar, you need to go with whether it's Nitish Kumar Reddy or Washington Sundar. Kuldeep Yadav should play for sure. We should not skip that part.
Okay, fine. Now I'll ask you, Pratik bhai, what exactly I just wanted to understand from you is that do we lack if we include either Kuldeep Yadav or if we include Washington Sundar in the playing 11. Are we not short of a fast bowling option because we don't see nothing much? I mean, even if we ask what Nitish Kumar Reddy to bowl, also he might give you a 3 or 4 overs in the middle, and that actually will not give you as much as the rest what we have been expecting. So, are we seeing this possibility as well? Like we will be losing another genuine fast bowling option?
Yes, definitely. But as we are seeing the impact created by the fast bowlers in last match, because Prasidh Krishna was not very much impactful, nor Shardul Thakur, nor even Mohammad Siraj. It was all one-man show, Jasprit Bumrah. Even if we play all 6 or 7 fast bowlers, if they are not gonna impact on the match, it is of no use, I would say. Why Kuldeep Yadav? Because he has those variations, and English batters, as we all know, that they struggle against the spin. The finger spin, why it was not so effective in the last test second inning, because the batters were all set. The Ben Duckett and Zach Crowley, we all know that they play attacking game. If they are struggling against someone, they will go attack and put the pressure on the bowler. So it was the case if a new batter comes in and Kuldeep Yadav is in front of them, the players are gonna struggle. The players like Harry Brook, as you say, Ollie Pope has played really well in India last year. Ollie Pope and Ben Duckett, both of them. But other batters like Zach Crawley, Harry Brook, and even Ben Stokes, sometimes he struggles against the spin. So it will be a good thing as Kuldeep Yadav has those his googlies as left arm Chinaman and even the leg spin. The wrist spinner has no problem in bowling on any wicket. He can get a turn. He can get bounce on his wrist. So it is not like the finger spinner has to some cracks on the pitch or some assistance from the pitch to get turn and bounce. A wrist spinner can do it on any wicket. I believe personally that. So that's why I'm saying that Kuldeep Yadav, and if only if Bumrah is missing this test, I would go with Arshdeep Singh as a left arm seamer. I'm fan of left arm seam bowling from the very beginning. Uh, just because he's left arm seamer and he's done really well in previous last year as well. Not in the test because it's his debut match. We have seen him from various formats. Even in Ranji Trophy, he has done good. So the angle he brings in, as I said already, because the bowling plans against the openers was not very much of effective as both the bowlers were bowling same length, same line, and from same angle. So a different angle can create different stories. So it will be helpful for India as we know that Arshdeep from his left hand is known for its swinging abilities, can be helpful in this English conditions and even some change of bowling options and plans. He will be very crucial for India if Boom not plays.
Exactly. I mean, I totally agree with you on this particular points for both of you. Like whatever the points that you guys have actually given us, I'm sure it will be a lot and lots of insightful news for each and every single fan for all of us. So that has all been the case. Like, hope India come out and correct all those mistakes, like what they have done in the first Test match, because Edgbaston as a ground, India have never won it there, and this 2025 has given lots and lots of miracles. I'm still hoping a miracle should happen, especially in this particular test match, because we should always put, like, wherever we go, we should always put, when we are playing a game, you should be considering putting back the pressure on the opposition. That's been a funda, and that's where the last decade and a half the cricket was being played, especially by Team India. I'm saying taking the consideration from 2010, from the reign of Anil Kumble till Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and all those people. So, Shubman Gill should correct his fielding positions as well, placing the fielders, making the right choice for the right batsman, making the matchups very clear, understanding them, and where exactly the proper fielder has to be done. The only conditions is that, like, only thing what I'm expecting from this particular test match is at least a draw for Team India so that they can come out winning from here on is what I'm looking. Because batting, no doubt, every single batsman who have played in the first test match have performed really well. Both the openers, Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul, has been amazing. At number three, Sai Sudarshan was considerably good in his first test match, understanding the conditions, no matter what. For all the half volleys or the ball which was balled to him on the leg stump or the pads, he was brilliant, but unfortunately, he has to get out for a very quick runs as well. And number four, Shubman Gill, captain, leading and scoring those quick runs is also important for Team India. Number five, Rishabh Pant played an amazing knock both the innings. Those two centuries also took him to the elite list where a wicket keeper scoring two centuries in two innings and matching the record of Andy Flower as well. At number six, you have Ravindra Jadeja and Karun Nair as well. Karun Nair again, like, falling short of his comeback after 8 long years into the Test cricket, where he actually belongs in. And Jadeja, we have seen his batting as well. So just hoping Jadeja should break that record. And for numbers in place of number eight, there has been a rumors saying like what. You might see Kuldeep Yadav in place of Shardul Thakur, and Nitish Kumar Reddy might also come and play this particular test match, is what I'm hearing from the reports. But With all these being said and done, either Kuldeep Yadav comes in, as Pratik Bhai rightly mentioned, that wrist spinner can actually angle the ball. He's having a different pace, like just like Brad Hogg was doing it for Australia over a period of years, with this Chinaman, with this wrong ones getting inside the batsman, confusing them, because all those top edges, like when the top edges fly from Kuldeep Yadav, make sure you have Gully and also this fine third man as well. A long one in the legs, like short fine leg, little bit wider, but I'm sure just finer to the backward point, sorry, square leg, and just wider towards the short fine leg. So this should be the fielding combinations, like when Kuldeep Yadav is actually bowling, and make sure all the catches have been taken. At least apply some glue, guys. Fielders who are fielding outside, right? Apply some glue so that the ball will not bounce off from your hand. Okay. So do this something, take all those catches. Okay. So that's what we are actually hoping, and I've spoken a lot for last couple of 2.5 minutes. So without all these being said and done, thank you so much for each and everyone who have joined our podcast today. Hopefully, we will be coming back with lots and lots of more interesting contents. And I know we have been lacking with certain things. We apologize for all those things, and definitely we will come back stronger. So thank you so much, Selva, for joining in for today's podcast along with Pratik. Thank you so much. And those who have been watching live from your mobile TV sets, thank you. Stay safe and do take care.